I went to CDI in 2016 through 2018, and it's had a huge impact on my life. I had been to Honey Creek once when Diocesan Convention was there. Had heard about it and went there for this and had a wonderful experience. Not just being at Honey Creek, but being among other people from the Diocese of Georgia.
2017 was my first time at Honey Creek, and it was my first stay at out of home camp, and I liked it a lot because it was fun and immersive and everybody was nice.
Honey Creek is further away for us than anybody else in the diocese. I associated Honey Creek with camp. I really enjoyed my time on the Honey Creek campus. Being in that chapel and by the water was a moving experience. We did not have mosquitoes and gnats because of the timing, so it was kind of the best of that part of Georgia.
Once I came back from Honey Creek, I wanted to be more included into my church. At Honey Creek, my nickname was Father Matthew because they always wanted me to pray during meals and me to be the lector. And so I came back from that, and I have been the lector at Calvary here a few times, and I have been the usher here a few times. I got a lot of compliments because a lot of people say I was a better reader than most of the adults when I was the lector here. And it was just fun because after church, people would come in and pat me on the back and compliment me, and it felt good.
One of our assignments, we had to do a total of 3, were projects that we could take back. We wanted to sponsor an activity that could be enjoyed by all ages, regardless of your economic situation. We sponsored an art show. We had actually done it before, but we really decided to open it up beyond Calvary's doors to make it more of a community event. And I said, why don't we do a chalk walk? Because I have been to Savannah when the SCAD students do these sidewalk projects. And I felt like it would open the door for the high school and college-age students to be involved. We added some other things. We decided to add an art show, work on paper for elementary and middle schoolers. We also decided to have a luncheon demonstration, sort of a cooking class / luncheon. All of these events tended to get more people in the door. The luncheon was especially a hit. We're kind of social folks anyway, and we like throwing a party, and there was a party. And I think the idea of doing the projects is good because we put into practice what we're trying to learn. Work with the team, involve as many people as you can.
Like a lot of churches in our diocese, we're from a small town. There aren't very many of us. So anytime you can get away and be among more people like we are, it's wonderful. And just be part of the bigger church. We talk a lot about the problems that all churches have everywhere and how to attack them in a constructive way, how to attack them in a loving way, in a way that brings your church together. And hopefully, like we've tried to do with the art project, brings more people onto the property. You know, I think the biggest impact is just being there around other people from around the diocese and being part of that Anglican spirituality and learning the tools it takes to help your church grow spiritually, grow physically, grow in numbers.
I wanted to go to the convention for the first time because I wanted to go back and see some of the people that I'd met. I really felt like I grew a lot from the experience. I wish I had had this back when I was in the working world, because I was in management, and we learned a lot about collaborating, working with different types of people, and just a lot of useful tips for anyone who is a part of a team trying to bring about change or set new goals. And the other thing is you learn every church has the same problems. And that is reassuring because you go, it isn't just us.
And we have learned wonderful things from CDI about putting on projects, gathering information, and so forth. But it's about so much more than that. It's about shared leadership. It's about community, building community. It's about planning change.
And I think it was important for us to participate and make people at Calvary aware that we have this gem that we're a part of and have access to that we may not have thought about.
I do not think I would have been able to be lector if I had not gone to Honey Creek. It just was like a Kickstarter for it.
It's a great opportunity to get out of your comfort zone, out of your church home, into your bigger home, your diocesan home.